Good morning, scrapping friends. I'm Deborah Kozlovic, and I'm a Creative Memories Independent Advisor from Australia. Welcome to Creating Your Memories. First of all, I want to wish everybody Happy New Year, and Christmas is over for another year, and I just wanted to let you know that I've done a little series of little Christmas layouts. If you want any inspiration of different ideas, you can go back and look at those on my YouTube channel. Today, I want to share with you a new collection Creative Memories have brought out for the month of January is Tropic Time. And in this Tropic Time collection that I'm going to show you today, we have the matte packs, which they come in two different sizes. The one comes in a 4x6 and the other one comes in a 4.5 by 6.5. And the bigger ones are like journaler boxes that you can use on your layouts. And on the reverse side, on some of them, you just have that plain print, which you can also use to mat your photos. And with the smaller ones, you have some journaling boxes, but you also have some little titles that you might want to use on your pages. You can put them in a pick-a-poo pocket. So as you can see, there's some different designs, different sayings and headings that you could use as titles on your layouts. I think there was one that I seen, and then you've got like a bucket list sign, and then you've got this is our happy place. So these are little titles and whatnot that you can use on your pages. And as well, in the collection you get the gorgeous Tropic Time embellishments. So as you can see, you've got the Monstera Leaf, you've got some palm leaves, you've got pineapple, you've got sun and the tropical flowers, and also some nice little sayings and headings. And also on our stickers, as you can see, they are very tropical, nice greens and oranges and mustard colours in there. And you've got the pinky also, and then you've got a border strip. And also with this collection they've brought out, it's like a leafy design on the ABC letters. And two paper packs to go with your Tropic Time. You have your tone on tone and you have your designer paper pack. And with the designer paper pack, you get the designs of sun titles, geometric border bamboo waves, the dotted sunrise and sunsets, and some luscious greens also in this paper pack. And the colours are the aquas and your baby blues, your olives, your dark greens, and the tangerine and mint. So that coordinates from your designer paper pack to your tone on tone, so it all blends in together. And these are great for you know, like beach photos, you know, if you're going to a tropical island, friends, beach vacations, even just sunny days beside the pool. This paper pack is great for that. So the other thing that came with, I should mention before I go on, is the Monstera Leaf Decorative Border Punch. So today I'm going to do a little design using this punch. So as you can see, I'm going to show you the Monstera Leaf cut in with the jumbo circle, so you can actually use that on a layout. And that is just the punch just cut in, you know, as your border. You can use it as a border strip. And this is the layout that I did complete. So I've used the oranges and the green. I've only half completed this layout, but if you don't want your photos sitting like that, you can also have your photos, you know, like 2 4x6 sitting either side, and then just embellish and title. So to get started, you're going to need 2 pieces of paper, I have chosen a designer paper and a tone on tone paper. You can use a designer paper or a tone on tone paper, and then you can back it with a piece of cardstock. It's up to yourself. So you need 2 pieces of paper. You need your Monstera Leaf Punch, also the jumbo circle, and we will be using the red and blue blade, and you'll also need a pencil. So let's get started. So now that I've got all my pieces together, the next step is to decide which one you will use with your jumbo circle to punch it out. I'm going to be using the green. This green has come from the Tone on Tone pack, and it's got little dots of a triangle on it, and then it's just got the lines and the minty on the back. So that's from your Tone on Tone. This one is from your designer pack, so it's the mustard with the suns, and then on the reverse is a plaid. So to start off with, I'm going to line up my 12 by 12 designer paper on my 13 by 13 inch mat. So making sure that everything's lined up nicely. And then I'm going to place my jumbo circle on the top, making sure that you've got the right even amounts on either side, because we will be cutting it out with our blue blade, which is going to bring it out. So I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to cut the outside with the blue blade. So once you're happy with that and it is all cut, don't move the jumbo circle, just check and make sure that your outer paper is trimmed off. And then in the middle we're going to be using our red blade. So again, before moving that jumbo circle, just maybe with your multi-purpose tool, if you can pick it up, just make sure that it's all cut. So now move the jumbo circle, your middle circle, and the outer. So once you have got your piece sitting on your mat, I now want to use my pencil, and I'm just going to do a line at each 6th point. It doesn't have to be a line that goes all the way through your designer paper, because you're going to be seeing just at the end there. So now that I've marked my 6 points, I'm then going to mark every 30 degrees. So every 30 degrees on a mat that you're going to be marking, it's just like a clock. So you've got your 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So I'm just going to mark every 30 degrees. So just going around as if you're looking at a clock face. So once I've done that, I'm then going to turn the punch around, and with the punch, just open it. With the punch, you want to get your middle point in your punch. So I've already done this for you, so you don't have to measure it. The middle part of your punch is right at the bottom tip of that leaf. So that is where we're going to line our pencil mark up on our designer paper. So I'm going to place the paper in the punch and then line that bottom leaf up with the pencil lining, as you can see there, and that's lined up down the bottom there, and then I will punch. So then going around, lining that leaf up again with your pencil mark, and also keeping an eye on the tip in the corner here. Just get the pencil or the multi-purpose tool. In the corner here, you've got like a little V. So you're making sure that that's also lined up, and then your pencil markings at the bottom of that leaf, and punch. So as you can see, that's gone around nicely, but you do have this little tab here, but I will show you how to use your purpose scissors and make that neat and tidy, and you will never know. So again, putting that pencil lining at the bottom of the leaf, and then you have your V like so, and punch. So we're going to continue that same process right around this circle until we come to our last. So just continue around, lining up your pencil on your leaf, watching the V on the top end, and punch. So now that we're on our second last punch, so I'm still lining it up, the end of that pencil mark, watching my little V in that top left corner. So now with the last punch, you're still going to line it up with your pencil line. Now, I'm just going to take that out and shake all the little bits out. Okay, so we've got it in, feeding that back through. Okay, so lining it up with the pencil lining. So now not only do you have that cross V on one side, you also have it on the right hand side. So as you can see, I've just lined it up in the middle of that one and the middle of that one, but still lining up my leaf with your pencil line, and then I will punch and then bringing it out. So I'm just going to move all that confetti. So now that we have left are these little points here, and the way I fixed up those, I got my, where is it? Got my little border punch that I punched earlier with the leaf, and I sort of like lined it up. Hang on, I just got to go this way. I lined it up so it matched, so I knew how that next leaf went. So it's a matter of, and it's this one here. So when I got my multi-purpose scissors, all I did was I went down and then, where is it, my thing? Yeah, it just went down and over. So it's more or less made it into that leaf that was missing. So I just went down and across. So I did that completely around the whole circle, just blending it in, and you would never know the difference because it all blends in nicely. So hope you can all see this. So I just went down and across. So it's just going down and across. So I did that completely around the whole circle so it blends in. If your little joins on the inside where the V have like a little point, just give it a trim off, because sometimes it's hard to get it exact in that middle point. So you're just going to give that a little trim also. So once you go around the whole circle, going around the whole circle, and then you're cutting off those points, you know, when you're looking at this one that I did earlier, you can't tell because it all looks nice and it all blends in. So now that I've trimmed up all those little bits around our little technique that I just showed you how to do, it'd be then placed in the middle of your base page. And as I said on the other one, I've done it a little bit different and done a 4x6 photo and this one is a 4.5x4, I'm guessing. So then that will make it 4.25 by 3.75 for a photo, and that's how big my mat is. And this one is, yeah, a 6x4. So then you're just cutting it down a little bit shorter to fit your photo on that photo mat. So another way of doing that, if you don't want the photos sitting like that, you could also have the photos, you know, one sitting there, one underlapping over here, and having that in the center. You can have them both sitting together. You can have it on top of your leaf design, or you can have it underneath. The other thing that you could also use is bringing back in these variety mats and looking at one, you know, that just has a plain backgrounding and using that as a photo mat. So you might just want to put one photo down and not, you know, instead of a couple. So I'm just finding one that will match with the colors that we have chosen. I think that clashes a little bit. Looks like it's this light one, or the pink one will go. I'm gonna go with the pink. So you might want to just, you know, like have one vertical or horizontal photo. Then you have your smaller mats, you know, and you might want to choose, you know, maybe one of them for a heading. I think there was a half one that I seen before. So you might want to cut that in half, because it's 6x4. You can actually cut that at 3, and you might have that, you know, like on the side. It's up to you. But then you've also got the embellishments. So I'll just bring those back in. And with the embellishments, you also have some little journaling cards also that you can use if you don't want to use your variety mats, or you might not purchase variety mats, but you've got your little leaf. You can do some little journaling in there. You've also got, you know, the leaf with the lines on it, so you might want to, you know, like do something like that, and then do your little journaling. Here's another little, you know, title that you could use on your layout. So you've got all these different ones here. You've got a lot of leaves. Got some nice palm trees. You can also have on the side. You've got tropical time. Got these, you know, all the little tropical flowers. Then you have, you know, a nice little flower, and then you've got your little mysterious leaf there. I've got some more little palm trees, the sun. You also have a pineapple. You know, if you're sipping on those cocktails, you have your pineapple. So you've got all these gorgeous embellishments that you could use. There's something a little bit different. And then you can just place your little title inside that little box there. Or using your palm leaves. And like so. Then you have your tropical flower. It's like a hibiscus flower. I wanted the white. And then maybe, let me see, trying to find a leaf. Put this leaf underneath. Oops. And you could also have something like that. So there's just some different examples that you can place using your variety mats and your embellishments. There's a lot of embellishments in this pack. So if you don't wish to get your variety mats, like I said, the embellishments do have the little journalings in there that you can write on them also, and it has some beautiful titles in there, and so do the stickers. So that's my take on the Monstera leaf, using it with a jumbo circle and making a tropical design. So I'll complete and finish my layouts, and I'll put them up on my Facebook and my Instagram. So if you're enjoying my little techniques that I'm showing with the different tools that Creative Memories have brought out, please give me some love, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment. I'll be happy to answer any questions that anybody might have. And in the meantime, happy scrapping.